Check it. New quest. Story quest. This is Zhongli's. Spend one story key. Yes, please. Claim a new one so I have all three again. Okay, now that we have it. Wait, I want to read it. Shadow of Yore, Sea of Clouds, Liyue. Go to the Pearl Galley. You and Paimon recognize a familiar face as you come aboard the Pearl Galley. Where was that? Wasn't that a boat? Pretty sure that's a boat.
Or the perfect hunter.
Let's see. Yeah, that's the boat. Okay. I actually don't remember how to get there, so we're gonna go ahead and cut to where I find the guy that brings us there. And this is the guy for, to get there, over there. He's right here. So, hopefully I remember it this time, because that took a lot longer to find. I could have swam there than how long it took for me to find this guy. So you talk to this guy, and then you say the Pearl Galley, and then you head there. Although the first time you head there, you actually do have to swim there, or fly there. Look! It's Zhongli! He's sitting with all these people.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Dang, no need to get up so fast for me. But how's it going?
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we are friends.
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
Sure.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
Actually, no one knows better than him.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
You don't say.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement.
How about we just ask Zhongli, Rex Lapis himself?
The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
I can't say I agree.
Yeah, what do you think, Zhongli?
Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
Well, joke's on you, right?
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I'm just gonna keep saying the same line over and over. No one knows better than him.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
It's like you're telling someone else's tale.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Oh yes, of course. Oh, she's sus.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Who? Me?
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
She knows. I have a feeling she knows.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet.
She's about to say that he's the Lord of Geo.
Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Oh, that's not where I thought this was going.
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right, the Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the God of Salt.
God of Salt? Is that like someone that's just mad all the time?
The God of Salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way! Okay, I'm not gonna do that voice anymore. I annoy myself with it.
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
You look a bit embarrassed, Zhongli.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
That's true, you do have to speak it as though it was someone else. Hey, it's a Fatui.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
What do you want? Spit it out! Put down your weapon and stay back, otherwise Paimon's reporting you to the Millith. Man, I really wish I could just hear Paimon's line. I'm so sad.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon.
That's true. But your fists are considered a weapon, so take them off.
There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say this, that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the Ministry.
Oh yeah?
I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
Oh, that's very interesting. I mean, he does need money too, so...
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
Alright, what should we do?
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
But why?
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures.
Oh, are you gonna join my party?
It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
Oh, boo-hoo.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Yeah, I do have a leeway compass to locate treasure.
Oh? What talent?
The talent of you should shut up.
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
That's also true. Hey, Paimon's good at that too. Facepalm.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find?
Probably water tentacle limbs. So we have to go all the way over there, huh?
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Why are you so mad? We just got here. I don't want to be with this guy anymore. Oh, Paimon, you still don't talk? Oh, my feelings. Maybe if I change it to, like, Japanese.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
How about down under the water?
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see that. These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons.
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich? I mean, Rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life.
You're a dirty liar.
Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
Dude, you need to chill. I'm about to, like, push you in the water.
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here.
Oh, cool. I get to hang
The
out.
ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Ooh. I see. Well, I think I already see the item because that treasure chest wasn't there before. I'm sure that's exactly what I need to go do. I'm just gonna run by these guys. Walk by these guys. Whatever, right? Ow. Let's just, put a shield. This has to be it, right? Yep.
No one escapes my sight. Go, go, Barry!
Okay, guys, get out of the way. Treasure. It's mine. Buzz off. You know the drill.
Submit. Submit.
Accept death. It is your time. Ooh, a carrot.
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
So I got a training dummy? Not much of a treasure. Kinda lame. Okay, what's in this area that I have to look? Oh, I see, I see. Continue elemental site, find the next spot. That shouldn't be hard. Oh, don't freeze me. Yeah, somewhere in this direction.
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. The hydrometeor. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, please stop hurting me. Just because I'm beating you guys up doesn't mean I want to get beat up. Oh, interesting. That fire doesn't go out when they're on top of it. But when I'm on it, it just instantly goes out. Come on. Yeah. Counter. How's that?
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Alright, let's go ahead and do that. And when you mean head back, I think you mean head forward because we're supposed to go to the opposite side of the shore. That's what you said? That was your instructions, not mine? Oh, this kind of looks romantic. They're just here on the ocean side. I just know this guy's a terrible person though, so it wouldn't work out between them. Probably.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
Just like I said,
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Stop arguing. What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
You know, I am going to kill you.
I've just been researching the God of Salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
One shouldn't lack general knowledge in their field, though.
And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Wrong.
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. This stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me.
I am gonna kick this guy in the nuts.
At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good.
They really made this guy out to be a total punk.
Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it.
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs.
Okay.
But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
That's true.
Nonsense. I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
I mean, do you really want that to happen? He's like right there. No, you're trying to collect the strength of the gods.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
Oh, snap.
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Sal Tarai next.
Man, I don't want to take orders from this guy. I just want to... Ah! Okay, a ruin under something something. I didn't even read it. What did it say? A ruin under lock and key. Go to Sal Tarai. The expedition to investigate Osal and the Guyon Stone Forest came away with slim pickings. Clement and Wayon also clashed I can't read that. Their different perspectives, which has greatly displeased the former. During the argument, he heard Wayon mention the tale of the God of Salt and decided to take party there to try their luck, lest he finishes this venture empty-handed. Alright. Oh, I thought that was snow! Are you... It's not snow? It's salt? Wait, no, it must be Okay, this right here... I thought this was snow, but... It would make more sense if that's salt, right? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's snow. But, you know, I could always be wrong, and it could just be salt. Lots of salt. Salt everywhere. Salt for days. I have to go through all this. I'm not gonna even attack. You guys can just buzz off. I'm just walking by anyways. You don't even have to fight me. You guys can go do your own thing. Like, I don't know why you're getting ready for a fight. There's no fight here.
I heard that Sal Turai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
Sure.
According to legend, the people of the god of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Sal Turai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal.
And that's where I come in.
I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of Salt.
Is it related to Rex Lapis?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
Yeah, about that.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
This is gonna be so exciting. We're basically doing tomb raiding. So, oh, it's over there. Okay. Oh, hey, I have it marked because you can get artifacts there. I have it marked with the clover. Oh! Swim away! Oh my goodness.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of Salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Oh, this is easy. Easy peasy stuff right here. It's probably right here, right? A little... like... this bush. Like so. Right here.
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
Yeah, do you lead the way, Zhongli? In fact, swap out a party member and let me go ahead and play as you for a little bit. Here it is.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, Yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
You can shut up.
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt, to provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury, and that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
What a great assumption.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
You don't really sound like a Fatui member, to be honest. You sound more like a bandit.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
I mean, one in each side, right? Now I just have to do them in a certain order. Okay. Well, hopefully I don't have to remember it. Just let it be done. Oh, jeez. This is when I wish I was Lisa. Well, at least they can't hit me most of the time. One more.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Okay. South, east, west, and then north. Supposedly. So south, east, west, which is over here. Ah, food. And then north. Come on. Cool, we did it.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Ooh, so curious. What if Rex Lapis and God of Salt were dating? Ooh.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I won't take any either. And then Paimon, hey! Don't pass on an opportunity like this up so easily.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
You're an amateur yourself.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the God of Salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition.
Good luck, suckers.
You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
She asked for something so heavy and she doesn't even know it. That is Morax. Oh shit. I don't wanna. I'm scared of heights. Yes. Oh, so there's water at the bottom. Thank you. Alright, let's get this party started. There's just so much down here. There's even treasure and stuff. Right there, hiding in the bush. Bush treasure. Treasure bush. Alright, here we go. So, of mysteries and salt, the seal has been broken and both the treasures and the tale of the God of Salt awaits within. The party pushes on, each armed with desperate aims. Recommended element, Geo. I have a Geo, but I'm also sure I'm going to be able to use Zhongli. So it doesn't really matter who I choose, as long as I have a healer. Yep, called it. Oh look, it's petrified people. Yo. Bizarre looking statue that appears to be made of salt. Wait, of salt?
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the God of Salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Wine tastes the same as I remember.
Oh, let's go ahead and see what you're made of. Woo! Oh yeah, kick that spear. That's what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh, you can... Woo! So you can make multiple of them. Oh, and if you hold it, it does another skill. Interesting. So that's what gives the extra shield? You can climb on them too, it's just I ran out of time for that one. That's actually how you have to get up. I think you can go over here too? Possibly? I mean, there's nothing over here. You could totally, like, skip the dungeon, though, if you go this way, right? It kind of looks that way. Just go ahead and use glider, go all the way up there. We're not gonna do that. We're going this way. Ooh, the default glider looks good with them. Although I'm about to get the leeway one, because, I'm at rep 7. So next week I should be able to get it. So you have to use it multiple times. These are basically a tutorial for these characters. I kinda just want to see his skills. Oh, that's so sick. Jumping at the end of that. Whew. It's salt.
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
It just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the God of Salt was a god lacking in treasures.
Seems you're lacking in wisdom and knowledge.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
Meaning, there's always gonna be salt.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Oh, if he breaks the contract, I'm killing him so fast.
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Yep.
Then let's move on, shall we?
I feel so bad for the people. They're salt people now. I mean, they're dead, right? Petrified for eternity. Oh, I can go up there too. You want to go? Yeah, you like that? How's that? You like that for damage? Ow. So if you hold it down, I guess it gives you the shield. Climb up, hit backspace, jump down, do the extra damage. I hate that guy up there, and I don't want to change characters. Oh, I was gonna go up there and beat him. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. I can't believe I missed. Yeah, go off the edge. You don't belong here. Oh, shh. Well. This place is super interesting.
Quake!
Oh, so you can use it to hold down the stuff too. That's so cool. Oh hey, next treasure.
Huh, just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth.
That's basically the same thing as the cup.
The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
It does the same thing as the cup, so they're practically equal. It doesn't... If anything, the cup is better, because it doesn't use natural resources.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
No, it's not, you dumb...
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Because you agreed to a contract. Do you want to die? Oh boy, here we go again. We're on the topic of useless people.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you.
And then you just hear a shink, and then there's like a spear in his gut.
Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
Also accepted a contract from the Liyue god, so you have to follow their terms.
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
We kill him! Yes! 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 I can't tell you how happy this makes me.
Rise!
I want you dead.
Stabilize!
I kid you not, I've been waiting for this for ages. I do not like you one bit. Oh, come on. Alright, fine. We'll boost my Geo. We'll go ahead and use this. And yeah, where are you? Where'd you go? So put that down. Then we'll put the shield. And then ultimate. Yeah. Woo. I don't like that sound for him at all.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Man, we should have just killed him. Some archaeological survey. You could only pretend for so long. Well, at least we had our guard up. Yeah, good thing Paimon could smell a liar from a mile away.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Well, that's true. I didn't even come here for anything. I just wanted to... I'm here for content.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the God of Salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the God of Salt. I believe those legends about the God of Salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry.
Of the salt industry? Well, that makes more sense.
Our ancestors were those protected by the God of Salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Come to think of it, I've never heard you say Rex Lapis. Oh right, now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
Oh man, that feels so bad.
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Oh, is that why he's showing the truth now? Because it's no longer his Liyue?
Oh, protect us!
Okay. 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 Looks like I have to glide over. I feel so bad. Look at all these people.
Crumble!
Oh hey, another treasure chest. Nice. Obviously, you have to use the tower like that to get those, but you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, I missed. Ta-da! Although, even if you couldn't get those all in time, I'm sure you just like put one tower and then, yeah, hit all three at once like that. I should have just done that in the beginning. Oh. I hate how hard these guys are. They're so powerful. Move out of the way, sir. I need to get the mage. Oh, so that's what it looks like without the cinematic. Come on. Just go down, dude. I can't see! Yo, this shield is powerful stuff. He has like low health without the shield though. You definitely need the shield. If you don't have the shield on, he takes so much damage. It's insane. I wish there was like a gauge for the shield itself so you couldn't kind of just know. Because as it stands, it's like you don't know when the shield is gonna break. So you would just spam the ability. Okay, sir. You must die. I don't want to use any of my other characters just because this is like lore for him. No, not what I meant to do. Anyways, what the heck is this? It's a blade?
This is a sword?
Yeah, a sword. That's what I meant.
Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the God of Salt had to fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated.
What do you see with those eyes of yours?
The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the God of Salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true, but Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person and no one's fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Are we gonna stab her too? Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit a girl.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Oh. Okay, so you're not gonna hit her.
The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the God of Salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Teyvat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of Salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of Salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Aww. Hey, come back! So what you said is really true, right?
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Oh, dang. This is so good. This story is so good. I like it so much.
I'll protect us!
What will we
Salt.
find?
And betrayal.
I could use that tree branch and go over, but I don't want to take any more chances. Oh, this person's running away. Seems to be fleeing from something, no doubt suspecting something terrible was afoot. Wait, can I talk to the other statues? That's interesting. What about this one? Fleeing. Okay, so it's just gonna say the same thing for these ones. Oh, wow, they're all running. Running away. On his knees. Wait. Nothing. And nothing. Alright. I just had to make sure that there's no treasure in the sides because they love to do that. They love to put treasure in a spot I won't see normally. Even over here. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. Oh, you son of a...
What are all these?
Well, they're people running.
What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward.
Yeah, you will see the truth with your own eyes.
That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
There's even more people. Whoa.
Let's dance!
That's so crazy. I kind of feel like I'm in a different game looking at all this. Oh, hey, look! This person looks like they were holding the sword. He held something in his hand and praised the supreme effort. Yeah, he must be the one that stabbed the god, and this right here must be the god of salt. Right here on the floor. Ground zero, no matter what was once here, naught remains but a single flower of salt. And I assume all the people running are people that got caught in the explosion after God of Salt went kaput.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
What about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't! This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Yikes, Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You seem all too familiar with what happened to the God of Salt.
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
The people of Liyue will understand that one day.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyunstone Forest?
We're going back there. Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli? It's like, Paimon, shut!
Treading old ground. Telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
We did it! But the story must continue. Oh, I just stepped over her dead body. My bad.
Let the show begin!
I wonder what's up here. Books. Unreadable books. Woo! They're great at chasing me. Oh, we're finally here. Oh, Zhongli, I can't tell you how much struggle I've had just to get here.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyunstone Forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
So, what would you like us to do?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Man, he is getting, like, so into the darkness.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the Celestial Atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world.
How do you know this? How do you know this about us?
As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
Well, that explains why you wanted us to come with you. Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
That's not gonna turn the sea into, like, more salty, is it? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison.
I feel so bad for the
Thousands
Jade.
of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
That was so interesting. Zhongli, we must talk.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
I feel a bit bad for the God of Salt.
We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. I will remain here for a while.
Okay.
I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
Won't those relics cause Osial to grow in power?
Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more. I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
So, what will you do now?
That is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer. But now, Yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Liyue's past?
Ooh, I'm excited for that. Oh, wow, so that's the whole story. I wonder what happened to that one Fatui member. The one that said they'll be back, but never came back. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this long sequence. I for sure enjoyed it myself. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.